1F, 21, lived in two-bedroom apartment with my roommate M, 24. He moved into my apartment about 6 months ago when he was going through a breakup, and I said he could live with me for free until he found his own place, since he lived with ex-girlfriend for a few years. The first 2 months of him staying there weren't too bad. He was very respectful of the communal areas. He cleaned the kitchen, bathroom and lounge. However, his room was extremely messy and smelled pretty bad. He also smelled quite bad and didn't shower very often. I knew he was in a bad place, so I decided to not judge him for this for now, since it was only his spaces, and I thought his bad hygiene was just a blip. Fast forward to the last 3 months of us living together, it was absolutely abhorrent. The stench from his room had gotten almost unbearable, and so strong it began to travel to all areas of the apartment. Not only was his room filled with plates, bowls and cups filled with black mould, he would leave them in the kitchen without cleaning them. A genuine health hazard to me now. The bathrooms and kitchen was an absolute mess after he used it, so I would be left with doing both of our cleaning duties. My final straw was about a week ago. I got back from staying the night at my girlfriend's place, and I went into the kitchen to find a full stack of mold and a clump of tissues on the kitchen counter. This already irritated me, but then I went to pick up the tissues to put them in the trash, and I felt a sticky substance on my hand, a white sticky substance. You can probably guess what it was. I was furious. I stormed up to his room and yelled at him to get out, since he'd made my apartment disgusting for months, and I was sick of the disrespect. The next day he left without saying much. I found out through a coworker I met my roommate through work that he'd been telling everyone at work that I was a horrible person and that I was ableist. He would blame his lack of hygiene on his ADHD. I do feel bad for yelling and being really harsh with him. However, I'd let him off for so long and I just snapped. Some of my friends have agreed with me, but some have also said I should have just talked to him. Later.